Avelina. Avelina. Please don't go, don't believe it. You are my beloved daughter, Avelina. But it was too late. Avelina, singing her lament, transformed back into a yam and lay on the ground. Once, in a serene village nestled between lush green hills and a sparkling river, lived a woman who longed for a daughter. Despite her many blessings, her heart remained unfulfilled without a child to share her joys and sorrows. Even in the midst of a lively celebration, her mind drifted to the thought, if only I had a daughter to experience this with me. Sometimes when she sees children playing together, she would wish, if only I had a daughter. One fateful day, while gathering yams in the field, she unearthed a perfectly formed yam. "Oh," she exclaimed, "if only this fine yam could be a daughter, how happy I would be." To her astonishment, the yam responded,
"If I were to become your daughter, would you promise never to reproach me for having been a yam?"
Overjoyed, she agreed without hesitation, and the yam transformed into a beautiful girl. She named her Avelina. Avelina quickly became indispensable to her mother, taking on household chores and selling their produce at the bustling market. One day, Avelina discovered that a neighbor's child had stolen some of her mother's freshly harvested fruits. Instead of confronting the child or their parents, she chose to forgive them, understanding that the child was merely trying to help their own struggling family. Avelina made an effort to help the neighbor's family by sharing extra food and offering assistance when needed. Avelina's mother discovered it and was not pleased. She began to complain to herself, "Why would she use my items to be nice to others? She is only a yam and does not deserve such a beautiful name." A mischievous bird overheard the mother and, sensing an opportunity for scandal, flew to where Avelina rested under a tree. The bird sang,
"Avelina. Avelina. Your mother thinks you are only a yam. Unworthy of your beautiful name."
The song struck Avelina's heart with sorrow, and she returned home with tears streaming down her face. Her mother, seeing her distress, asked, "My daughter, what is the matter?" Avelina cried,
"Mother, mother, you called me a yam, unworthy of my name. Oh, mother, mother."
The mother immediately realized her mistake and wrapped Avelina in a heartfelt embrace, apologizing for her hurtful words. Avelina, touched by her mother's sincerity, forgave her. And life went on as normal. Days, months, and years passed as Avelina grew up, still helping her mother in the market and at home. One day, Avelina went to school and stayed out later than usual. Her mother grew impatient and, in a moment of frustration, muttered, "Where is Avelina? She is only a yam and does not deserve such a beautiful name." The mischievous bird overheard the mother and flew to where Avelina was. The bird sang,
"Avelina. Avelina. Your mother thinks you are only a yam. Unworthy of your beautiful name."
The song struck Avelina's heart with sorrow, and she returned home with tears streaming down her face. Her mother, seeing her distress, asked, "My daughter, what is the matter?" Avelina cried,
"Mother, mother, you called me a yam, unworthy of my name. Oh, mother, mother."
The mother immediately realized that she has not kept her words to her daughter, wrapped Avelina in a heartfelt embrace, apologizing for her hurtful words, and promised she would never speak of her origin again. Avelina, touched by her mother's sincerity, forgave her mother again, and they were happy together once again. However, as time went on, Avelina grew into a young woman and began to think about her future. She wished to venture beyond the village to explore the world and seek new opportunities. Her mother, fearful of losing her beloved daughter, became overprotective and tried to discourage Avelina from leaving. One day, as they were discussing Avelina's future, the mother grew increasingly anxious. In a desperate attempt to keep her daughter close, she exclaimed, "You are nothing but a yam, Avelina. You should be grateful you are even here to stay with me." The hurtful words pierced Avelina's heart, and she felt betrayed by her mother's lack of faith in her ability to thrive. This time, Avelina knew she could no longer stay with her mother where she was seen as less than her true self. With a heavy heart, Avelina turned away from her mother. She ran towards the yam field. Her mother, realizing the gravity of her words, chased after her, pleading, "Avelina, Avelina, please don't go, don't believe it. You are my beloved daughter, Avelina." But it was too late. Avelina, singing her lament, transformed back into a yam and lay on the ground. Despite her mother's desperate cries and apologies, Avelina was gone, leaving the woman in profound regret. The moral lesson of the story, Avelina and Her Mother, is about the importance of honoring promises and treating loved ones with respect. It emphasizes the value of trust and understanding in relationships, as well as the consequences of breaking one's word or making thoughtless, hurtful remarks. The story also highlights how jealousy and overprotectiveness can lead to alienation and loss, and how forgiveness can be given, but repeated harm may ultimately lead to separation. In summary, the story teaches us to cherish and protect our relationships by honoring our commitments and being mindful of our words and actions. Please do well to like, share and subscribe.